The Wise Crocodile and the Foolish Monkey. In the heart of the African jungle, where the trees grew tall and the river flowed wide and deep, there lived a wise old crocodile named Wekesa. Wekesa was known throughout the jungle for his wisdom and calm demeanor. He spent most of his days basking in the sun on the riverbank, his eyes half closed, always observing, always thinking. Not far from the river, in the dense canopy of the jungle, lived a mischievous monkey named Jabari. Jabari was quick-witted and clever, but he often used his intelligence for trickery and fun rather than for good. He loved to play pranks on the other animals, swinging from tree to tree, causing trouble wherever he went. One hot day, as Jabari was hopping from branch to branch in search of fruit, he spotted Wakissa lying lazily by the river. An idea sparked in his mind, and he decided it would be fun to play a trick on the old crocodile. Jabari swung down to a low branch near the water's edge and called out, "Good day, Wakessa. How are you on this fine day?" Wakessa opened one eye and looked up at the monkey. "Good day, Jabari," he replied in his deep, slow voice. "I am well, and how are you?" "I'm doing well," Jabari said with a sly grin. "But I've been wondering, Wakessa, is it true that crocodiles can swim faster than any other creature in the water?" Wakessa nodded slowly. "Yes, it is true. We are built for the water and can move swiftly through it." Jabari's grin widened. "Then why don't we have a race across the river? Let's see who can reach the other side first." Wakissa, always patient, thought for a moment. He knew that Jabari was up to something, but he decided to play along. "Very well," Wakissa said. "But what will you give me if I win?" Jabari scratched his head, pretending to think hard. "If you win, I will bring you the juiciest mangoes from the top of the tallest tree. But if I win, you must carry me across the river on your back whenever I ask." Wakesa knew that the challenge was unfair. Jabari could leap from tree to tree and easily reach the other side without even touching the water. But the old crocodile was wise and had his own plan. "Agreed," Wakesa said with a slow nod. "We shall race." The two lined up at the riverbank. Jabari, quick and agile, sprang into the trees, jumping from branch to branch above the water. Wakessa, on the other hand, slid silently into the river, his powerful tail propelling him forward with ease. Jabari, confident in his victory, laughed as he saw Wakessa moving slowly below him. "You'll never catch me, old crocodile," he taunted. But Wakessa remained calm, gliding through the water with purpose. As Jabari neared the other side, he looked down and noticed something strange. The river seemed wider than usual, and the trees on the far bank looked further away than he had remembered. Jabari continued jumping, but to his surprise, the trees began to thin out. Soon, he found himself without any branches to leap to. He was small. He was stuck, stranded in the middle of the river on a lone tree branch. "Wekesa!" Jabari called down, suddenly nervous. "It seems I've run out of trees to jump to. What should I do?" Wakessa, who had been quietly following Jabari's progress, looked up at the monkey with a knowing smile. "It seems that you were too focused on winning the race to notice where you were going, Jabari. The river is wide, and the trees cannot carry you all the way across." Jabari realized his mistake and hung his head in shame. "You're right, Wakessa. I was foolish and too eager to win. Please help me get across." Wakisa, wise and kind, swam to the tree where Jabari was stranded. "Climb on my back, and I will take you to the other side." Jabari hesitated, remembering the terms of the race. "But I didn't win. I promised that if you won, I would bring you the juiciest mangoes." Wakessa chuckled softly. "That you did, but a lesson learned is worth more than any prize. Come, I will carry you across." Jabari climbed onto Wakisa's back, and the old crocodile swam gracefully to the far bank. As they reached the shore, Jabari jumped off and bowed his head in gratitude. "Thank you, Wakisa," Jabari said sincerely. "I have learned my lesson. I should not let pride and mischief guide my actions." Wakisa smiled. "It is good to learn from our mistakes, Jabari. But remember, wisdom comes not just from knowing what is right, but from doing what is right." From that day on, Jabari became known not just for his cleverness, but for his newfound wisdom. He no longer played tricks on the other animals, and he and Wakisa became good friends. Whenever Jabari felt tempted to return to his old ways, he remembered the lesson the wise crocodile had taught him and chose the path of kindness and humility instead. And so, the jungle was filled with peace, where wisdom and cleverness went hand in hand. and the animals lived together in harmony.